Yo guys, EPL Week 35 preview. We are getting very late in the season, just a few weeks left, and the table is starting to take shape. We know who the title winners are going to be. We know who's going to get relegated, but everything in between is there's still a lot to play for. And also the channel table is starting to take shape. Little movement last week. A winner has not been decided just yet, so make sure you get your predictions in before Friday's kickoff. We're going to preview some of my most interesting matchups, and we're going to start off with Manchester United versus Aston Villa. Now Villa, they're coming off an impressive win themselves versus Everton last week, and United, they're coming off, well, nothing. They didn't play last week. The match versus Liverpool was postponed, so they're going to be well rested. They do play Roma today in the second leg Europa League semi. They're up 6-2, so I do expect a lot of rotation. So people like Donny van de Beek, come on, can Donny van de Beek please get some minutes? I'll be very surprised if he doesn't. Now, reports were that Donny was spotted among the Old Trafford protesters. What does the man have to do? Why does he have to break into Old Trafford to get some playtime? Come on, Ollie. And just to be clear, in regards to the protest, I am 100% in support of the protest. I want the Glazers out as much as the next Manchester United supporter. But it was very funny seeing, stuff like this. And honestly, this has to be the best goal scored at Old Trafford all season. Goal of the month nominee for me.
Beautiful.
And on top of that, someone spotted Pele taking penalties to boost his goal tally, which is unbelievable. The guy will not stop. In other big news, obviously the big matchup this week, Manchester City take on Chelsea. Now, Chelsea were the ones that knocked City out of the FA Cup in the semi-final. They effectively stopped the quadruple, which is amazing. But most importantly, this matchup is going to be the Champions League final preview. And it's an interesting dynamic. It's an interesting concept because I do believe that this match could have major psychological effects for both clubs. Now, if my math is correct, I think City would clinch the title with this win, which is huge because it could play in the minds of the Chelsea players going into the Champions League final. And I think Pep will be aiming for that. I think he's going to be aiming for a psychological edge. As for Chelsea, they do have a lot to play for in the league. They are not comfortable in fourth right now. There is a huge possibility that Chelsea could lose out on Champions League football next season, which is incredible because they're playing in the final. So it goes without saying, this one is a must-watch. You do not want to miss this matchup. In other news, West Ham takes on Everton, which is closely tied to the Chelsea match because Chelsea and West Ham are currently fighting for that fourth spot. So a huge opportunity for West Ham. Another matchup this week, Liverpool-Southampton. Now with a game in hand, they are very much still in contention, Liverpool are, for a Europa League spot. And even a shot. They do have a shot at Champions League football, fourth spot, but they do have to be perfect from here on out. So the four mentioned matches are the ones that I'm going to definitely watch this week. And I usually do watch around 4 to 6 matches a week, depending on how interesting the matchup is. And I could add Leeds and Spurs to the list. Depending on how I feel at the moment, I might watch that match. So for the prediction, people, leave your predictions in the comments below. The ×3 matches are going to be Manchester City, Chelsea, Manchester United, Aston Villa. We'll do them both Manchester clubs. All right, that's the end of the video. Cheers, guys.